Let's see if it's streaming. Oh, could be. It appears it is. Let's do a little wave. Okay. Pause that. You're alive. Hi guys. Yeah, sorry my internet's been playing up and been working too hard and drinking too much. You know how it is. Hello there. How are you all? Very, very good evening. Pleased to say I'm back after a little bit of a break. It's only been a week. I mean, come on. Okay. Tonight, what I'd like to do for the next 30 minutes or so is go through some of the delicious games which I had for my Amiga in very early 1988. February 1988 to be exact, but 1998. Give or take my memory working. So, what I thought we'd do is, if possible, go through them, or at least go through some, or at least go through the ones that I've got. So, what I'm using today is an exact copy of the machine I had. Sadly, it's not my original one, but it is a copy of the one I had. It is a, well, funnily enough, it should be a 1.2 A500, 512K, with a chicken lip keyboard. But I've got a ROM expander in there, and it's currently running the Amiga 1000 ROM in the Amiga 500 for no other reason than I couldn't be bothered to keep pressing the buttons to zoom it along. But that's what it is. So if a few of these crash, well, we'll know why. But I can quickly change it over to 1.2. But anyway, let's have a look. Let's ignore those. So, I didn't have all these. Oh. What's happened there? How do I do it? How do I go across? Do I press enter? Ah, I see. Press enter, then right. Gotcha. Okay, so what you do is, so what I'm going to do is play the games that I had for tonight's little stream. Now, obviously, a lot of these games on here I never had, and a few of them I've never actually seen or heard of until I started downloading what I think is pretty much the whole of 1986, as you can see by the date there. Baz, so this is a Gotek drive. Yes, sir, it is a Gotek drive with flash floppy version, blah, 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 whatever it is, from Kerr, I believe. Good evening, John. How are you, buddy? I'm okay, thank you. Nice to see you. 7 weeks to the wedding, John. 7 weeks. Well, actually it's 6, but I'll keep saying 7. It makes me feel better. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is go through the games that I played in 1988. Not necessarily February 1988, because the Amiga that I bought, or my mum bought for me, very kindly, came with, let's say 10 games. It wasn't 10 games, it was something like, I don't know, 6 or 8, but I can't remember exactly. Woohoo, can't wait. So, let's start on the first of the list of the ones that I had. Again, these are not all these games. Now, Outrun, I seem to remember having Outrun, a box copy of Outrun, that came with my Amiga in February 88. Someone please tell me I'm making that up, because every copy I see of Amiga Outrun says 1989. I think it's 1988. Was there 2 releases? I think there was. I think there was a Sega release, and a US Gold release. I think the Sega release was 88 and the US Gold was 89. But again, I could be wrong. I doubt it, I'm always right. So, okay, so what did I have in 1988? Well, of course, I had Jinxter, and we played Jinxter at some time, or some length rather, some time ago. So I shan't bother with that. Lotus 123. I didn't know Lotus 123 was released on the Amiga. Did you? Who knew? I didn't know. But we're not going to play that because I never had it. What we're going to play is seemingly not many of these. I don't remember any of them. Okay, A Bard's Tale. Disc 1. We'll add that to the list. Bards Tale Disc 2. We'll add those to the list. And Disc 2. Oh God, I'm going to have to do this again, aren't I? Disc 2 on Disc 2. Disc 1. Disc 1. Disc. I'll get on with it. I think that's right. Let's see what that does. Rebooting. Disc 1 of 2 discs. This is where I've put in Disc 2 twice, or Disc 1 twice, which is usually what I do. Oh no, we seem to be booting. Perhaps I've got them the correct way around. So this should be 1986. This is Electronic Arts, I believe. Bard's Tale. I do remember this. I do remember playing it, but I don't remember anything about it, if I'm honest. I don't remember what the story is about. I don't remember what you're supposed to do. I ain't got a clue. Okay. Let's reboot with Kickstart 1.2. Marcin, how are you doing, sir? Apologies if I've said your name incorrectly. Come on, 1.2. This could be a very short stream if nothing works. Oh, here we go. Release 1.3. I've skipped to Kickstart. Why have I skipped to Kickstart? I don't know. Anyway, not that it matters. Yeah, Bard's Tale. I don't really remember A Bard's Tale. Do you guys? Do you guys remember playing it? I do remember playing it, but I don't remember what the hell you're supposed to do. Ah. Interplay, 1985, 1986. Stop. Do you mean stop? No, you don't. You mean press button. Oh, God, it's one of these. Oh, hello. Bit of music. Yeah. Disc 2. Thou art in the Guild of Adventurers. Add a member, remove a create a member. I suppose I have to create a member. I'll be a Who-man. Obviously I'm a warrior. I mean, look. Look at me. Is that it? Do I need to create another member? Or can I leave? You must have a party. Party? Oh, go on then. Add a member. Oh, let's have El Cid. He seems a sterling chap. Merlin. Oh, you always know how you are, Merlin. He tries to cop off with other girls. We know what he's like. Mike. Is that me? I presume it is. That'll do. Character net, that'll do. Don't need any more, do I? Please replace volume O. I can do that. According to the wiki, the ST version of Outrun was released in '88. Ah, thanks, Baz. So I'm not making it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my Amiga came with a boxed version of Outrun. But like I say, everywhere I look says 1989. But hey ho. Obviously, I only had one disk drive back in those days, so a 2-disc game would have irritated the death out of me. Irritated the hell out of me. Bored me to death. Bored me to tears. Skara Brae. That does sound familiar. What does one do in Skara Brae? Mike. Oh, hello. That's me. Warrior. Yep. Okay. Okay, done. Let's go have a little look round Skara Brae. We will go to the AG. AG? Amiga Grave. That was a big handbrake pole then. Oh, can't go in. Ah, I can go in. I was going to say there's not a lot of sound going on. Oh, for God's sake. Ugh. At least it says any drive. Thou art in the... Oh, God, I'm back home. Enter this... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, not that disc. That disc. So I would have got bored of this. I'm getting bored now. Retry. There's a good fellow. So I've just left the guild. Oh, come on, Amiga. Things were obviously much more sedate in those days. Skara Brae. Oh, let's go up. Oh, hello. I like it. Why does it look like a Wild West town? Oh. Oh. Let's go straight on. Well, I like it. It's almost 3D. Aha. There's a empty building. Empty building? What can I steal? You're in an empty building. You're right. Okay, let's go left. There are people in this town. What's that? Another empty building. Is it the same empty building? Alright, well this would not have held my attention for very long. Oh, naff off. This would not have held my attention. Oh. There's no sound. What the hell is wrong with it? Pew, pew. Go forward, do a bit of leftage. Yep. What's through these alleyways? Another empty building. Well, this is pretty naff, to be honest. I'm bored of that already. Yeah, you can naff off Bards Tale. And we shall reboot. Okay. Like I say, it was 1988 when I got my first Amiga, so I did have a selection of games from 86, 87, not sure about 85. 85 could be another topic of conversation. Let's just have a little peek at 85. Did that hit one? Obviously didn't spend too much time on 1985. '86. So these would have all been Amiga 1000 games, wouldn't they? As the 500 didn't appear until very late '87. In the UK it was very, very late '87, probably 88 really. The first one I saw was the only one they had in the shop, and that was the display model that we bought. And that was I saw it in January '88, and we bought it in first week of February '88. and it was $399.99 with modulator, but not as a pack. It was a pack that the shop made up. This was a few months before Commodore started making packs at the behest of Mr. Pleasance. So let's have a little look at what I had. Jinxter, obviously. Hitchhiker's Guide, yes. Leaderboard, I definitely had Leaderboard. What? Don't save selection, I haven't done anything. How do I go back? Leaderboard. F7, quick reboot. Yeah, I definitely had a leaderboard and I played this oh, hello. Fortunately, we're virus free. Nick Wilson. Queensland. Nick Wilson of SysInfo, I suspect. Send $40. You're having a laugh, aren't you? $40? Now you need a good mouse for leaderboard. I'm not sure I have a good mouse. Oh, hello. Now works under Kickstart 1.2. Good to know. Leaderboard simulation. Can't say that. What does it say? No, leaderboard golf simulation. Makes more sense. Now, I was a seasoned professional at this on the Commodore 64. Not sure how good I am on the Amiga version, to be honest. Although I'll just say now that my mouse button is sticking slightly. You know, just in case. Number of players. Okay, one player, please. Armature. 18, course 1. Is there any disk access? No, there isn't. Oh my god, it's a bit garish. Way garish. Oh, it's perfect. It's only perfect. The crowd go wild. Thank you, thank you. Woo! 75 yards. That would be a 9 iron. Gone the wrong way. Or would it be a pitching wedge? Ooh, might be a pitching wedge actually. I like how the way they've alternated the buttons. So left selects as you drag it about, and right is the wacko button. Nope. Whoa there, whoa there. Be the ball, be the ball. Yeah, got it. 29 feet. Oh, so it's braking to the right. So we'll go that away. 30 feet. Were these in tens? I don't think they are. 10, 20. Oh. Oh, shit. That's a bit too hard. No, it's not. It's perfect. If it was only in the direction of the hole. 20 inches. Go over there a bit. Oh. Yeah, too hard. Too hard, man. Too hard. Downhill now. Whoa there. Oh my god. This bloody mouse button's ridiculous. It's had 30 years of abuse. There we go. Just flick the button rather than pressing it. 2 over par. Right, we'll do one more hole. Golf is golf. It's not terribly exciting. There was an updated version of this, can't speak, for the arcades, which was an Amiga Hello ZX Renew, how are you doing? I think John may be on. Master Golf. Yeah, don't know about Master Golf. Master something. One wood. That's rubbish. Ooh, it's in the sand. So I'll need a sand. Oh no, it's not in the sand. Oh, it's professional. Reminds me of watching Sevi. 277. Can I do a wood up the rough? Yeah, why not? Oh, it's magnificent. The crowd go wild. The crowd go wild. Right. PW. Oh, it's beautiful. This could be in. This could be in. Well, get your cameras ready. Get your Polaroids. Ah, damn. A little bit short. 26 yards. I don't go that far on my holidays. Okay, just do a little gentle. Oh, God, it's nearly a pole crawler. Ding. Okay, 35 feet. That's probably there. Oh, it's beautiful. The crowd are absolutely silent. Hole 2 on the belfry. Right, over there. Whoa there. Oh, come on. 10 inches. Oh, come on. Flick the mouse button. Oof. What's that? 5 over par. It's ridiculous. Okay, that's leaderboard. Not the most exciting, but good fun. We played that to death back in the day. My brothers and I. At one point there'd be usually 3 of us playing for who makes the tee. That's usually how it worked. Okay, there's lots of well-known games on here. Ultima 3, Space Quest, Pawn. I don't know if Rogue is the adventure game Rogue, but it would appear that it is, hence the name. I'm not sure why Outrun's in there. That's completely the wrong folder. Jinxter, King's Quest, Leaderboard, Leather Goddess, Little Computer People, Manic Miner. Oh, Marble Madness. I think I had Marble Madness. I think I had Marble Madness. Let's have a little look. I think this is an EA game. Yes, it is. I see it flashing up on the Flash floppy display. Flash floppy was quite amusing. It took me a day to get that working on my Gotek. And the reason it took me a day is because I thought I flashed it wrong, it wouldn't work. I hadn't flashed it wrong, it's because I had it in an external drive. And I had one jumper in the wrong place for selecting the external drive. So it would pop up the display, flash floppy, but it just wouldn't load anything. Wouldn't select anything, wouldn't find anything. Bloody thing. Imported by Fantasoft. Imported by. What's that mean then? Does that mean it's a clone of the Atari ST, I wonder? I would imagine it is. Copyright 8486. Atari Games. There was a few ball games about, wasn't there, in those days? Marble Madness. Was it Bobby Bearing? That might be a Spectrum game. I might be making that up. This looks a little bit worrying. What's going on here? What's going on? Doesn't it work with 1.3? What have I got? Yeah, 1.3. Let's reboot. This is the thing, you forget now that some of the games didn't work with various Kickstart releases. This is obviously Kickstart 1. Oh, it's 1.2. No, that's Workbench 1.2, Kickstart 1.3. Don't try and confuse me. Ah, humbug. Well, it's loading at the moment. Don't know what it's supposed to do. But if you don't load this time, it doesn't matter. It might, but it doesn't work on Kickstart 1.3, funnily enough. Still loading. Ah. System error. That's quite interesting. Well, not that interesting. In fact, it's not interesting at all. Don't know why I said that. Okay, let's try some that I do know. I think that's about it from 86. These may well be too old for my particular selection of games that I had in 88. Not too old. I think what they did is they gave me all the junk games they couldn't sell and shoved them in the pack. Okay, so I definitely had Uninvited. At some point I had Silent Service and Rolling Thunder. Backlash. Backlash came in a card box on my Amiga. With my Amiga, and so did Firepower. Not sure about Hacker, to be honest. Can't really remember. I'm sure we've had this conversation before. I shall have to try very hard to remember. It's definitely Firepower. Barbarian by Psygnosis. Backlash. Outrun. The Outrunners. How about that? Outrun. Oh, that's loud. This is, as far as I remember, Battle Zone. Oh, hello. Battle Zone. Who's that shooting at me? Give it a wide sweep. My God, it's bloody danger zone. This might be good with 2 players. Look, will you naff off? What does that do? Nothing. It's very fast. Will they? Oh, they've come out the ground, look. Yeah, it's basically Battle Zone. I'm awesome. I really didn't like this when I got this game. Willow. What's it look like? It's a big missile. Ooh. Ah, got me. Okay, that's a load of old rubbish. Yeah. Yeah, I was so disappointed when I put this game on. It's bloody awful. But it's unfair to say that. It's a fast arcade game. '87. So what was in '87 then? Let's have a little look. Uninvited, Super UE, Stock Market, Rolling. I love Rolling Thunder. Better Dead than Alien. That was great. Go on, let's have a bit of Better Dead than Alien. Does anyone remember Better Dead than Alien? Possibly not, I suspect. Good game though. GB, yeah, John, GBA Rally. Oh, I remember this. This game's full of sound samples, as I remember. I don't remember it looking as naff as that, I must be honest. But anyway. Oh, it's still loading. I'm going to have to put a speaker on this thing. Hey, Peter, says John. Are you awake, Peter? Is it true, Peter, I've heard on the grapevine that you have converted to the Commodore side now, instead of your Sinclair side? Just what I've been told. Right. Oh, still loading. Okay. Oh, start. One player mode. Input optional. Ah. Oh, I didn't know you could change it to keep. Well, let's do that. Escape is finished. Start the slaughter. It's a dawdle. Is that a McDermott? I'm a bad influence. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Joystick don't work. Yeah, alright, calm down. No, I'm not ready. I want to change the controls. Yeah. Go back to mouse. Oh, port 2. Oh, how the hell do I do port 1 then? Oh, there you go. What? No, it's all gone Pete Tong. Up, down, left, right, fire. Oh, shut up. Up, down, left, right, fire. Ah, there we go. Start. Okay, now we're on it. Ouch. Whee! So like I say, it's effectively Space Invaders. But what I do remember about this is that girls used to like it. It's got talking in it, I suppose. Oop. Yeah. I don't remember this bit at all. What? Well, I do not remember that level at all. Oh, memory, how you fail me. I do have an interesting little device on the side of the machine that I'm not using currently, but it's a slow-mo device. So in one of the upcoming videos, I'll do a little look at that. I'll try and research where it came from. Well, I know where it came from, but exactly how it works, what it does. I had to fix it, it was broken. Star Wars. Should we finish on Star Wars? And then we'll come back to this another day. I'm getting rid of my din-dins. Let's finish on Star Wars. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. This is Domark, 1987. Ooh. A500 fixed? Talking about. Well, it certainly never said that on the game I had. But it's still loading. "1987, has it been that long?" I'm afraid it has, Danielson. I'm afraid it has. How time flies. Oh, hello. What you doing? Well, I know what you're not doing. You're not booting into Star Wars. That's what you're not doing. I wonder if this is a Kickstart. Oh, it can't be, can it? I was going to say it's a Kickstart 1.3 error. But it can't be if it's say 1200 feet. Well, I suppose it could be. I don't know. The hell do I know? Right, go on. Let's finish on one more. Got to finish on a working game, surely. What about Rolling Thunder? What do you think? Oh. Save the selection. Yeah, Barbarian by Signosis. I can never get past the first 2 or 3 screens. Anyway. "1986. You're still loading. Okie dokie. Why is he a green lizard man? Out of interest. From US Gold. Conversion by Bob. Oh no. Tier Tax Limited. One player game. Music on, music off. Pause. Continue. I don't know how I'll climb down. Well, that's ridiculous. Why? Oh. Why isn't the fan spinning? Oh, look. Ah. Not sure what I did then, but that works. Gotcha. Ooh. Double shot, eh? Ooh, triple shot. What? What's going on? Arms. Oh. Oh. The frame rate's a little bit low. So definitely not 60 FPS. Oh. Is it walking faster now? I'm not sure. Might be. You can jump there and go all the way down. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, I've run out of life. Oh, too slow. There was some shit games out then. Yeah, steady, Peter. Meow. Oh, cool. Well, that's ridiculous. Ah. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit slow. Not that it helps me in any way. Go on, Jumpy McJumpy. What? There we go. More lives than a cat, that boy. There we go. Made it before the time ran out. Area 1 complete. Because I am awesome. Okay, I think that'll do for tonight. It's time for some food, and we shall continue with 1986, 97, 98 next time. So I'll say thank you for now. See you later, guys, and have a good night. Shut up, Amiga.